Hi, my name's Annie Booth. I'm a pianist, composer, arranger, and professor at the University of Colorado Boulder's Thompson Jazz Studies program. I have been involved with the Colorado Conservatory for the Jazz Arts for 20 years now, first as a student and then as a staff member, as a program assistant, and then now in recent years as a faculty member and as a board member, a very proud board member. It is an organization that has been such a huge part of my life. It really gave me my passion and my purpose as a jazz musician. It was something that I had within me as a young person, but I didn't necessarily know how to bring it out. And connecting with CCJA as a young person connected me with an entire network, a community of mentors and peers and living history of jazz in Denver, and it completely changed my life for the better. Now, I really relish in the fact that I get to be a mentor in the organization and I get to give back the way that so many great mentors gave to me. It's just such a unique and special organization. I see it as this living organism that just positively impacts so many people from all walks of life here in Colorado. I have so many favorite memories associated with the Colorado Conservatory for the Jazz Arts. I could talk for days about those, but one that kind of comes up continually over and over again for me is the Jazz and the Sangres camp down in Westcliff, Colorado. I participated in that as a young person, as a 16, 17-year-old, and then now I frequently go down there in July as a faculty member, and on both ends of that, as a student and then now as a mentor, it's just the most special week. There's just a lot of magic there. I mean, the environment in the Sangre de Cristos is so beautiful, but what we create in that camp is really the highlight for me. All the music making that happens, all day from 9 a.m. to midnight sometimes, just a lot of musical connection, a lot of personal connection, a lot of growth for all of us as a community and as individuals. And it's truly an educational experience like no other. I look forward to it each and every July. CCJA has changed so much in my life. Like I said, it really gave me permission to be myself, which was myself as a jazz musician, and this is the music that I love so much. It drew me in from a young age, and CCJA has just supported that and given me a community that loves it just as much as I do. It's taught me so much about myself, about community and what that means to be a part of a community. I feel really blessed to have this community. And then for me now as a mentor here, as a professor at the University of Colorado, I've learned so much about mentoring and teaching jazz, teaching music through CCJA. The way that Paul and Chris Romaine started this organization back in the year 2000, and the way that they developed it was with so much love and so much heart and care for every single person who's a part of this organization. And that is unique. And that's something that I've taken with me in every endeavor that I do. I try to carry that CCJA spirit with me. Because of CCJA, I look up to a lot of people musically. CCJA connected me with the living history of jazz in Denver. And the first folks who I connected with as mentors were Convergence, the members of the band Convergence, Paul Romaine, of course, and Eric Gunnison, and Greg Gisbert, Mark Patterson, Mark Simon, John Gunther. These folks, along with Brad Good and Ron Miles, and so many more. I could list for days and days. Jeff Jenkins, who is a piano teacher of mine. CCJA connected me to these musicians who are truly world-class musicians, who some of whom are from the city of Denver, some have made Denver their home, and we're very lucky that they have done so, that they are in Denver. And CCJA just gave young people like me, but really students of all ages, just such close access to this incredible mentorship network, and it completely changed the trajectory of my musical life and also my personal life too. I really encourage folks to donate to CCJA this season. There are so many reasons why, but first and foremost, every single dollar made in donation to CCJA has a real impact, a really meaningful impact. You know, that dollar might go toward a student receiving a scholarship, or it might stretch very far in operational support to ensure that CCJA can continue to create this special community that I mentioned. It's tax deductible, and there are so many ways to get involved in the community. And you know, I really like to say we are CCJA, and it spreads wide and far. So please consider making a donation this Colorado Gives Day. We are CCJA.